seems good. Will this phone be good? Is it not worth the price? Let's find everything in this video. So guys, as you can see, this is the Nothing Phone 1. It is a transparent phone. As you can see, this is the box. It's a hard shell box. It's definitely made of cardboard and has some plastic coating over it. The box itself has some white and greyish accents all over it. We will also be unboxing this Jabra Buds Elite 3. Let's keep this aside for now. Let's open this section here. Here you will get your standard SIM ejector tool, which is, looks like a transparent capsule. That's cool. Then you have your USB Type C to Type C cable, and you have some user manual and all that. We don't need all that. For this cable, you definitely need to buy a separate adapter, which is 45 watts adapter, which is supported by this phone. This comes around 2000 rupees. Apparently they are following like Apple and Samsung to reduce the packaging waste to save environment, but when you give everything in a single package, you don't need to buy extra, so there is no extra package. So some logic they are using there. As you can see, this is the smartphone right here. It looks pretty transparent from the back. The internal components are visible. Let's turn it on. Let's go to About section. As you can see, it has 12 GB RAM and I have bought it in 256 GB storage option. You also have 8 GB and 128 GB storage option. It is powered up by Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G+, which is a pretty mid-range flagship processor, which is available in most of the smartphones ranging from 25 to 35,000, and it is also comes in Android 11 in open box, but you can upgrade it later to Android 12, Android 13 and even Android 14 if you get the update. But you will get updates till Android 13. Right now it's on Android 12, and this is the phone. It has a punch hole camera right here at the front, which is about 16 megapixels, and at the back you have two cameras which are one ultra wide and one main sensor, which both are 50 MP cameras. The main thing about this phone is the glimpse lighting system. As you can see, it has a bar here, a circular light bar here and here, which has individual 900 LED lights which power this smartphone. It looks really cool. Let's go to settings. You can see there is a glimpse interface here. You can control the brightness here like this. You can increase the brightness, decrease the brightness. It is pretty bright to some extent. Let's go here. It has some preloaded notification sounds. Let's increase the notification volume. Like these, there are some 5 to 10 preloaded ringtones and notification sounds. The main purpose of this glimpse lighting system is, well, the phone is transparent. At the back you can see the light. Like when you're getting notifications or calls, the lights will start blinking, and sometimes when you are getting calls and it has some musical ringtone, then the lights will be flashing in a similar way, which will look like it's syncing to the music somewhat. You also even have a charging indicator at the bottom here, but of course it's not of use because we are going to see the charge of the phone directly here. Let's go to YouTube Music and play some songs. As you can see, the sound is pretty loud for this smartphone. The speaker grills are here. You have the USB type C and your dual SIM here with your microphone here. You can hear everything clearly. The sound, of course, it should be better at this price point. I like the sound quality here, and it is made of aluminium frame around the side. You have Gorilla Glass at the back and at the front. Let me show you a picture which I took on this smartphone. As you can see, this is a picture which I took today in this smartphone. The picture quality is pretty good for this 50 MP camera. You can pretty much take good stills and everything. And everything looks clear, the contrast and everything, it's pretty good. This one I took it on portrait mode. As you can see at the sides, it's blurred a little bit, and this is a normal photo, which is actually pretty good. And this is the video quality here, that is too pretty good. Let's go to settings. You can see that it has some customization options, and the interface, everything has some different types of fonts and everything. Overall, this is a pretty great phone. Let's check the fingerprint scanning and everything. Fingerprint scanner, pretty basic. You can't expect too fast, but it is definitely fast. The face unlock is also fast, but it is little bit slower than the fingerprint scanner. The one small thing I found in this smartphone is that when you increase the sound volume, you have to control the notification and ringtone volume both at the same time, which is sometimes irritating. Like when you are in a busy environment, you want to cut out your notifications, but you want to get important calls. In that time, you can't do anything. You have to enable both of them. So you will be getting noisy notifications and then only you will be getting calls. So that is one minor problem I faced here. I have been using this phone for around 2.5 months from December, which I got this on my birthday, which is this phone's performance is pretty good. You know, you can play games like Call of Duty and everything at high, even max settings. You will get around 45 to 50 FPS, not 60 FPS, but still it is pretty good for this mid-range smartphone. It has a 6.7 inch display with a brightness of about 1000 nits. It looks pretty cool from the back. Definitely has a boxy feel. At first glance, someone might think it's an iPhone 13, but still, it's not an iPhone 13, but it still looks pretty good. And the speed, as you can see, it is quite smooth in the home screen and everything. There is no lag to notice, but over this course of 2.5 months, I noticed a slight lag, like when I am opening some app, it randomly exits or some problem occurs. 1 or 2 times I have noticed it, but I am not complaining. It's pretty good, this smartphone. Now let's move on to our next product here, the Jabra Buds Elite 3. Welcome to superior sound. You have to download a free Jabra sound app. Always the buds are best when they have app connectivity, as you can control them. We are committed to sustainability. Our packaging is crafted using sustainable FSC crafted certified materials and environmental friendly organic inks. Here you can see you get some ear tips according to your size. Let's keep that aside. Then you get a USB type C cable here. Then nothing else is there in the box. Thoughtfully designed, purposefully engineered, expertly built. Let's keep everything aside. Let's take a look at the main product, the Jabra Buds Elite 3. They have a kind of a boxy feel, which actually goes well with this phone. Both has a boxy feel. It is pretty quiet, small and compact, easy to hold in hand. I like it. It's made of some carbon finish plastic, which is pretty good. At the back you have the USB type C port. You have your Jabra branding here and your indicators here for your charging and everything. Let's open these buds. These are the buds. They are in-ear type buds. You can see here they have 2 buttons here, individually clicking buttons. You can click and use it, or else they even have some touch controls. The magnetic snapping and everything, it is pretty good. It feels satisfying. So let's test how they sound and the fit in my ears. So as you can see guys, this is the in-ear headphones. The sound quality is pretty good, you know, the basic according to what I need, the bass, the treble, the loudness, the clearness, everything is there. And also it acts as a noise cancellation because it's going directly into my ears, but actually there isn't. And here it is also windy little bit, so it cuts out the wind little bit, but still I can hear little bit of wind. That's not such a big deal. And in this bright day, my phone is also pretty visible, you know, it's at full brightness and I can see everything pretty clearly. And this has a battery life of 4500 mAh, which lasts you about a full day. You will end up with like 10% or so in the evening, around 8 or 9 something, which will give you about 7.5 hours of playback time in this phone. So yeah, overall guys, these two products are really good on this price point and it is totally worth to buy. I'll give the link in the description below if you want to buy any of these products. Like, share and subscribe to Heavenly Stuff to see more amazing videos like this. Until then, I'll see you.